Things have got to change in here. It's getting hectic. Improvements need to be made. So I'm going to take you along with me and show you why these things need to happen and what steps I have taken to improve it. One of the steps you can see behind me, which is this. So let's show you. We'll start off at the unit and then we'll just work our way through. So walking down to the unit now, and I'll show you what's there. Oh, look at that. Shock horror. Not in work. Lazy. Here we are. You can already see the changes if any of you remember what it looked like before. So I did have racking. I had industrial racking here, 2 bays of it. So I had one down there and it came to about about here, and I had another one down there. Well, anyway, I wasn't really using it, so I got rid of that on Marketplace, and now this is all just open plan, so to speak. So my plan is, when I get stock now, I just need to get rid of these, but once they're gone, I'm just gonna pile it and pile it and pile it, floor to ceiling, and just, I reckon I could fit so much more in there. And this is just a death pile, so I'll just pick at it as I need it. So when I need stock to list, I'll just, like, for example, if I had loads of these Amazon bags, which I do have, and my plan is to use these and just fill these up with stock, and then I can just pile it all here and fit so much there. And then when I need stuff, I'll just come up, grab 1, maybe 2 bags, bang them on a trolley, take them down, and then that's it, stock for the day. While we're here, this is a new contact I made, and so all of this stock was off one person. I spent 900. I got a few items from that deal down the warehouse, but I won't take you through it because we'll be here forever. But there's loads of gaming stuff. I don't know why I buy gaming stuff because I never list it, but this is heavily gaming stuff. So in all the bags and boxes will be games consoles, vintage, newer, modern. Look, got it all going on. GameCube games, PS2s, PS1s, PS3s, Sinclairs. We got an Amstrad down there, more PS1s, games. We got it all going on. Look at this, look. This is Bluebird, still sealed. And then, don't know if anyone knows this, because I don't recognise it, but that, brand new and sealed, and it's vintage. Some old Lego. Just, we got it all here. Anyone know what this is? I know it's a monkey, but I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick this up. But it's like, you can't, yeah, it don't really, it's not doing it justice on the camera, but you can just tell by the material that it's really, really old. It's all like aging. But yeah, if anyone's got any information on that, I paid up on that, 15 quid, just because I liked it. Load of vintage radios. Some other odds and sods. Look at that, that's cool. That there, I believe it to be new in the box, but it's been opened and it's got a bit crushed and mouldy. But inside, it looks new. Anyway. And then all this is stock to be listed. Oh, that came from the deal as well. I get 100 quid for them. And then, yeah, I also had another industrial rack in here, a blue and orange one. And again, it was just, that did get used, to be fair. But like I said, my plan is to just get loads, just get everything in Amazon bags and just stack it to the ceiling. And it'll just look neat and tidy. So all of this would just be stock. All of that would just be stock, floor to ceiling in Amazon bags, so like I could get another one there. And then as and when I need it, I'll just grab a bag rather than rummaging through everything, thinking, oh, what shall I list? And then all this, that's Exeter, so that's stuff to go in the shop. That's eBay. And that's also stuff for Exeter. So this one is just going to be all my stuff that goes into the shop. But again, I might take that racking down to the warehouse and use it for something. I'm not quite sure what yet. And then I need to get rid of them flight cases and get all that space back. So this whole room can be used a lot more efficiently. And now you can see the state of this place. This here, been meaning to buy that for a few weeks as a display piece. Finally got round to buying it, picking it up, walked out the shop, dropped it, smashed its head clean off, so now I can't use it. Right, so there's the orange rack I was on about. I bought that down here to put boxes on. So I used to have one of these little racks here, but obviously, as you can imagine, gets filled up very quickly. So that's one step I've took. I've moved the racking down to here, filled it up here. So this gave me a lot more space to store boxes. That's double-sided as well. Don't know if you can see there. There's another layer on the other side. And then this is all stock that's come in this week. So Connor's on holiday, which makes this job even more hectic. So I'm trying to do 1,000,001 things on my own, and it's overwhelming. Just got a few walkers. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a wheelchair there. Starting a mobility business. So all of this stock is just getting too much. All of that is unlisted. Everything you see on the floor here is unlisted. That is unlisted. This is unlisted. This is drafted, but just not pictured yet. So everything here. There's actually 3 tables under here, which is like a little island. So we grab stuff, we draft it, pull it on there, and then we process it. So we clean it, test it, picture it. Then it gets put onto here. And then once it's there, as and when we get time, we will skew it and put it on one of these shelves in the warehouse. So yeah, it's just getting a bit too hectic in here. And I'm clearly getting more stock than what I can handle. And my plan has always been to grow this business as big so I can grow it. So I'll get onto that in a sec. What I have done to try and create space is I've put 2 racks there. Don't know if I've shown that in a previous video, but I'll just gloss over it quickly. So another rack there. I've put a load of drawers there. Another rack here. I used to have just this rack here, like flipped around going along there. So I've turned that and I've managed to fit another rack here. And then also managed to fit another one there. So, and as you can see, it's getting full up already. There is empty shelves and that, so there's still room to skew stuff and pull it away. And then packing area. Once things are packed, they get put onto this shelf. And then I'll print the labels and then drop them off. Again, that's just dead stock, unlisted stock. this is packaging supplies. Packaging supplies. So as you can see, it's just getting too much in here. And then, little monkey watching over us. So, as you can see, something needs to change. And something is gonna change because I've done something. I don't know if it's the right move or the wrong move, but you're never gonna know until you try. So what I've done is I've employed another member of staff, and they start on Tuesday. Today is Friday. This all happened about 2 weeks ago, give or take, and we've agreed a start date, which is this Tuesday coming. So there is what was I gonna say? Yes, so it's only gonna be like 1 day a week, 7 hours, just to train them up, get them to where I want them to be, see if it benefits the business, and if it does, we'll move up to 2 days a week and then 3 days a week. That's the plan. We've got a contract written up. They're going to be PAYE, and what I'm going to do is everything they list is they're going to put their name in the SKU, and then anything that sells that's got her name on it on the SKU, I know she had drafted it and listed it. So then I'm just going to keep track on everything that sells that she's dealt with and work out if it totals to more than what I'm paying her, if that makes sense. So let's just say a day's wages, just over 100 quid for her for that week. I want to be doing about at least 200, just so after fees and everything it covers the cost of employing her. But obviously it's no good doing that just to then break even and be at the same level. So I want it in time. I know it's not going to happen overnight because she's learning, but in time I want it to maybe do 250 to 300 a week plus in turnover, so it more than covers her wage and leaves profit on the table. Risky. I never thought in a million years I would employ anybody, and now I'm taking on a second member of staff. So you just gotta take risks. You gotta pull the trigger and try it, and if it don't work out, at least I've tried. But if I don't do this, then obviously I'm just gonna be stuck at the same level forever, and I don't want that. I want to keep growing, and in time give her more and more hours, and then who knows, down the line might even get a third member. But by doing this, my logic is, obviously I'm still in the process of sorting out the other unit down there. Once that's sorted out and everything's stocked up and bagged up and just neat and tidy, then I can work on keeping this area neat and tidy and only have enough to fit on the shelves there, and then any overspill can just be stored down the unit, and I'll get all the floor space back here. And also I'm going to have another member of staff, so a lot more of this will be processed. Plus Connor will be back off holiday, so a lot of this that you see just lying around everywhere will not be here. So that's my plan going forward. And if you've got any ideas on where I can use that other racking down here, let me know. It's only got the one shelf on it, but I was thinking maybe here. So I'll need to measure it, but I believe it's the same length as this. And if it is, I'll keep, God, it's weird doing this backwards, I'll keep that desk there, and then that other industrial racking just over the top of it, and then maybe have the shelf here. So then I still get the table, and then I've got another shelf along there. But this is just brainstorming at the minute. I might not even bring it down here, but who knows? Any ideas that you guys have got, let me know. And if you think this is a good idea, employing someone else part-time, I think it is. But again, no matter what, I'm gonna be nervous, and that's what this is. I'm just nervous. I'm sure it will just work out fine and it will pay for itself. But until I get to that stage, I'm gonna be thinking, is this the right decision? Who knows? Only time will tell. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch up with you very soon and let you know how the new member of staff's doing.